Of course, Ubisoft is still going out and calling people who call them out on this Black Samurai or Yusuke character, you know, the character who was not a samurai and at best a retainer, or for a lack of better way to put it, circus freak for Nobunaga, calling them racists and all that crap. So let's go ahead and just dig in here a little bit. It says, when Ubisoft, oh, and of course this is from Kotaku, so you know it's going to be shit. When Ubisoft unveiled Assassin's Creed Shadows in May, there was a backlash directed at the inclusion of Yusuke, the game's Black Samurai co-lead, and real-world historical figure, which he actually may not have been a real-world historical figure in any way, shape, or form, because you would think that if he was actually there in that time period, there would be writings of him about him everywhere, because people would be like, ooh, hey, guess what I saw today? I saw a circus freak, because in that time frame in Japan, he would have been a circus freak. Some argued that the reaction was simply over a matter of what they saw as historical inaccuracy, which is very valid and true, as they repeated that the real Yusuke was not a true samurai. Others who joined the backlash made no effort to hide that they were just racists. There you go. Upset at the idea of a black man starring in a game set in feudal Japan. Well, let's touch on the they were just racist thing. Now, I'm going to admit, I don't go out and look for things that are, you know, where the racist type people hang out. I don't go in those particular kinds of circles, but I do pay pretty good attention to the industry for games and movies, TV shows, you know, pop culture in general. It's kind of my thing. It's my hobby. It's why I do these videos. I enjoy it. But I haven't seen that anywhere. I didn't see anybody going on Ubisoft's account and saying stuff like, you can't have him just because he's a black guy. I saw, hey, don't have him in this way because you're claiming he was a samurai when he probably wasn't. Stuff like that. But not that he was just because he was a black guy. But anyway, here we go. Let's see here. In the interview, Côté recalls how Twitter owner Elon Musk responded to claims that Assassin's Creed Shadows was some kind of woke mind virus diversity product, saying, DEI kills art. Yes, it does. If you're thinking very first and foremost about your character's color, sexuality, pronouns, whatever, if those are your first thoughts, you have already failed, and no one, except for your own tiny little bubble of ilk morons, is going to like what you do. And then on top of that, and the people who were yelling and screaming for you to have your DEI bullshit, they don't spend any money and you fail. No matter how much money you get from outside sources like BlackRock or investing companies or any of that crap, eventually that money will dry up too. And companies will be left holding the bag. The companies that use the DEI bullshit will be left holding the bag, and the majority of customers, not consumers, because remember, you spent your money on something, you are a customer, not a consumer. Somebody gives you a free hot dog and you wolf that shit down, you consume the hot dog, you're a consumer. You buy shit, you're a fucking customer. Anyway, moving on. They're all going to be complete trash. And totally fucked. Let's see what else we got to say here. That tweet generated emotions that the first thing I wanted to do was go back on X that I had deleted because you're a pansy and just tweet back, he told GameFile, and just took a step back. I have a mindfulness app on my phone and did a bit of mindfulness to try to explore the emotion that this tweet, I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at that this tweet created for me. Elon's, it's sad. It's just feeding hatred. A lot of 3-word replies that come to mind. Okay, you know, I'm not going to give the guy too much shit for not replying. I think it's funny he has a mindfulness app. Just fucking go outside and breathe some fresh air, dude. You don't need an app on your phone to tell you to fucking take a break from your phone. Yes, an app on your phone to tell you to take a break from your phone. Maybe people do need that, actually. That'd be pretty good, right? An app that says, hey, you've been on Facebook or Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it for more than 15 minutes, and it like just pops up and says, hey, asshole, go the fuck outside. That might actually be a good app. Random thought, maybe somebody out there can make that happen because I'm not that fucking good. In the 3-word replies, what, go fuck off? Ooh. But in all honesty, I think if he would have replied, he would have been roasted to shit, and he knows it, so he didn't do it. Côté opted not to respond, explaining to GameFile that replying to someone like Musk will not convince people about Ubisoft's point of view as a team. Instead, he states here that Musk is very, very grounded in the history of the franchise and how we make our choices. Assassin's Creed has always played with historical figures in its fictional retelling of major moments across time, yada, yada, yada. Yes, Assassin's Creed has always played with historical figures, but there's a caveat to that they're not putting in the article, or he's not saying, right? You have never played as the historical figure. You, as the assassin, no matter which game, have always been somebody kind of to the side. Someone that just happens to move into the historical figure's life for a year, a month, or two, or whatever it takes to do the story, right? You kind of move into their line of sight. They have their part in the game, and then you move on. So no, you don't play as the historical figures. You've always played as someone kind of to the side of them. But we'll move on. Apparently, Shadows makes its case for presence in the game. Not that one should be needed. No, if there is no excuse for him being in the game or anything like that. No, one should not be needed for him to be in the game. We just want Ubisoft to be honest. We just want them to say, hey, yeah, we know this guy's not fully historically accurate, but we thought it would be fun to put him in there. That's it. No more, no less. And nobody, I don't think, well, except for the racists they were talking about earlier, but the majority of people aren't going to give a shit about that. Okay, anyway, what was I doing here? Within the first 12 minutes. See, what does he have to say here? Let's go. The answer is there. I just hope and wish that people can keep an open mind and see the game for what it is, an Assassin's Creed game. Well, hopefully. And I believe the best one we've ever built. So here, you can play those first 12 minutes and a whole lot more when Assassin's Creed Shadows arrives on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS on November 15th. So, are you saying that if I play for that 12 minutes, and I'm not satisfied with your answer, you're going to give me my money back? Because PC means probably going through the Ubisoft fucking app shit, and not through, like, Steam. Because I guarantee, if I buy on Steam if I can, and I play for 12 minutes and I'm not satisfied with your answer, I'm getting my fucking money back. Anyway, as usual, do me the giant favor, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting below. Let's see, what's the question? Are you going to play Assassin's Creed Shadow? I mean, I've played them all so far, and I kind of feel obligated to play it in some strange way. Because, well, I can't say it's shit if I don't play it at least a little bit. Anyway, like I said, do me the giant favor, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting below, and I will see you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, later on. Have yourselves a great, wonderful, and as always, prosperous day. Bye-bye.